Let's go over to our reporters on the ground to understand more. Our colleague Arunma joins us live from the civil hospital to bring us more context. Arunma, we just started by telling our audiences that the Prime Minister is visiting today. Just bring us more details there, then we'll ask you more.
Yes, so the Prime Minister is expected to reach Ahmedabad shortly. Around 8:30 is the time that we are told he'll land in Ahmedabad. So in about half an hour from now, and then he will visit the civil hospital where the injured are being provided with medical aid. The family members of the deceased are also here at the civil hospital. Many of them have given their blood samples for the DNA test. That DNA test is required for identification of some of the bodies that have been charred beyond recognition. We are talking about 1.25 lakh litres of aeronautical fuel. Didn't give anyone much of a chance, and Home Minister Amit Shah too referred to that, saying the temperature suddenly went up by so much because of that fuel that was burning that no one had a chance. So some of those bodies are charred beyond recognition. A DNA test, scientific analysis can only identify who are the deceased, and that's why behind me at the civil hospital, the family members overnight have been giving their DNA samples. I'll just step aside if I can, or Ramashankar will just show you the security bandobast. The Commissioner of Police of Ahmedabad was here a short while back, and this entire area has been sanitized. At gate number 3 is the gate that leads if you walk down this path. There's no vehicle that is being allowed to stop at gate number 3. Across Ahmedabad, there is police bandobast, but tightest here at the civil hospital as well as at the crash site. The Prime Minister is expected to visit both these locations shortly.
Okay, Arunma, can you tell our audiences, as we're sharing with them, of the 242 people on the flight, we know that 241 passed away. But when it comes to those who were in the medical college, can you give us an estimate of how many people have been taken into hospital, how many may have died, students, MBBS students?
See, about 65 bodies were brought to the hospital at the first go. Total 265 bodies, including 241 of those who were on board in that aircraft, both crew members and passengers. So 2025 is what ambulance operators told me, and maybe we can play out those sound bites once again. These were first responders who said that we managed to pull out with our bare hands about 20 to 25 people from the staff quarters. Atulya 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Atulya is the name of the staff quarter, and there are 5 blocks which were on fire. There were people in the mess as well. These are undergraduate students who were in the mess. It was their lunchtime. I think about 5 of them lost their lives. Even though the official list is still to come, I'm telling you these figures based on what first responders on ground told me. So about 4 to 5 undergraduate medical students at the mess. At least one assistant of a staff member, she was a house help at one of the staff quarters, and this is what a plumber who had gone there minutes ago told me, that just before the crash happened, he had visited the residence of this doctor because there was some plumbing issue, and she and her help were present there. He stepped out, and within minutes, as he turned around, he saw the crash happened. He first ran for his own life, but he later told me, maybe we can play out that sound bite, that he didn't think that those two survived. So these are stories from the ground, but the compilation process and coming out with the exact number of those who died is still on. Home Minister Amit Shah gave us 241 as the number, restricting his official briefing to the numbers that we have heard from Air India.
Okay, Arunma, we're going to come back to you in a second, so do stay with us. We're going to go over to our colleague Anshul, who is joining us right now live from the crash site. Let's just go over to him to understand more. Anshul, a lot of curiosity around what kind of records remain post this incident. We know that heat was so high because of the amount of fuel in the plane that there is almost nothing that could have survived that. But a black box, does that typically survive through a situation like this?
So yes, the black box actually survives through a situation like this in many cases over the past, specifically of plane crashes. We have seen that black boxes, once they are recovered, then the entire story comes out as to what was the exact mishap that might have happened, and that recovery process is still underway as we speak. Just approximately 20 minutes ago, the Chief Executive Officer of Air India has just arrived over here at the crash site over here at Ground Zero. Remember, he had this meeting with the Tata Group chairperson late last night as well, and this morning he has himself arrived over here. He is looking at the debris that is left behind, because remember, the tail is still stuck in the walls of the mess as well. So there a lot of debris of the plane that is still over here. Investigators have also visited the spot. They are trying to figure out as to what might have gone wrong, due to which such a massive tragic incident has happened over here. Once the black box is recovered, then we can get an exact idea as to what was the malfunction that might have happened in the planes. Because remember, the reports that are trickling in at this point in time of the mayday call that was given by the pilot of the flight. He, in fact, reportedly in that mayday call, he said that he has lost thrust, which means that the engines might have failed. But to the we have, in fact, our channel have been speaking to several aviation experts, and that this is one of the most rarest of the rarest events that could have happened, in which both the engines of a plane actually failed. So definitely there needs to be a larger investigation that will be done into this entire matter, trying to figure out as to what went wrong, due to which so many people had to lose their lives, and if at all there is responsibility to be fixed, who should be whom this responsibility be fixed. This is something that eventually time will tell. But at this point, the focus of the administration is to initially make sure that all the injured who are still admitted in the hospital, most of them students who were in the mess, they are treated at the earliest, because it is being said that they have massive burn injuries. And in fact, there was this SOS call that was given from the civil hospital as well, where they had asked plastic surgeons to actually come and report at the civil hospital, because they will require their help. So definitely there is a lot of arrangements that have been put in place. The treatment of the patients is still underway. On the other hand, the last ditch efforts of the rescue operations are still underway. The NDRF is just trying to make sure that there are no other bodies of people that who might have been trapped inside the debris. Several teams of NDRF, several personals of the NDRF are present over here. High-ranking officers of the NDRF are also present inside the building, just trying to figure out and making sure that there are no other people who might have been trapped inside the debris. Canine squads have also been brought over here, who will help these NDRF personnel to actually go ahead and identify the locations where the people might be stuck, if anyone is stuck over there. Now, yesterday this information had come in from the student organization of this hospital as well, that at least four MBBS students were missing. Have they been found? What has happened to them? That is something that we'll have to wait and watch for an official confirmation to come in at this point. And in the next few hours, once the Prime Minister visits over here and then goes ahead and carries out does his meetings over here, then we can expect an official media bite to be given from the side of the administration, giving an exact scenario of how much loss has been endured, be it in terms of life or be it in terms of property.
Network 18 is now the clear leader in digital media, with 55% more users on native platforms and social media than Times Internet. Network 18, the undisputed leader of news networks, way ahead of the times.